Are you a beach person or a mountain person? Well, I'm going to tell you what that has to do with sexual wholeness in just a minute. But first, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Mary Whitman Ortiz, relationship coach and Christian sex educator. I love helping couples create great intimacy in their marriage, and I love training leaders to bring sexual wholeness to the people they help. So if that speaks to you, check out these videos every Friday. You can like and subscribe and share, click the notification bell, all the stuff, because that helps us to really get the word out and change the world. Why not? Let's think big. Okay, let's go back to that question. Beach person, mountain person. And what does that have to do with sexual wholeness? Well, you have to know the place, the space that makes you both chill and makes you come alive, because that's the same kind of space that you want to create for your spouse to have some really intimate conversations. You need to be able to create that safe space. Actually, that is a secret. You need a safe space to share. So you have low distractions and you have high peace. We are not going to get past any difficulties in regards to sexual intimacy unless you can talk about it. And talking about it takes a few steps there to get it all going the way you want. Now, in the meantime, you might be experiencing some problems, some ways that it is not working for you, and this actually adds fuel to the fire. If you don't have a safe space, you don't take the time to create this whole environment to be able to share deeply and intimately, then it's going to just perpetuate that cycle of we have problems, it blows up, it seems everything gets quiet, maybe we're good, and it all happens again because you're not intentionally set aside the time to make that conversation happen like it should. And those issues start to cover up the root problem. And after a while, you don't know what's going on and where to even start to have some changes. But if you do create a safe space, here is how it will help you. You can renew your trust. Wow, trust is foundational for intimacy. Intimacy is not going to happen without trust. This is so important. And with that safe space, you draw closer. You have a focus on the future because it's like, hey, I'm showing up. And I'm showing up because I want to. I want to be here. I believe in me. I believe in you. I believe in our marriage. I believe in us, our future. That's a lot. So being intentional sends just as many good messages as not being intentional says negative messages. You are just instilling, we can do this. And even better than that, this place of unity, you then can begin to brainstorm, get some solutions together on how you want more intimacy, deeper intimacy, whatever your goal is there. Now, wonderful ideas, right? But how do you do it? So I have 3 steps for you to create a safe space. Here we go. Number 1, believe this time it will make a difference. This time you're going to see results. This time you're going to get past some of those blocks. That's a big step, I know. But we are partnering with God. It's His desire to bless marriages. He wants you to live honorably with each other. So good momentum here when you are believing for the best. Number 2, consider all the logistics. All right, we got to get really practical here. So where is that favorite space, that you and your spouse love to just chill, you love to be inspired, and maybe you can't take a whole weekend getaway to the beach or the mountains, but you can find, do you go for a walk? Do you have coffee? Can you get your children lovingly occupied so that you have privacy? Because low distractions really helps. So think about the logistics. And then number 3, invite your spouse with a great attitude. So no rolling of the eyes, No, you always, you never. We want to just sow into our spouse that you are worth it, we are worth it, and I believe this time it's going to make a difference. So I hope that's encouraging, but if you want more, if you are ready for some training on how to make sexual wholeness easier to get to share with the people that you help, please check out my sexual wholeness training. It's being held July 15th, and this is live, and you can check out all the details. Hey, remember also God's original design for sexual intimacy makes marriages strong.